was going to Anambra State all of a sudden because of Biafra. So it means they actually know that what they are doing is bad. Because if what you are doing is right, when they are talking about Biafra, you sit on your own because you have done your homework well. The chief of defense staff himself, Colonel Musa, I don't know the kind of person he is. He's a young man, and he doesn't behave like a young man. He doesn't have same ideology. You know, every young Nigerian should believe or have. Let me use the word again, orientation. He's just going there to go and waste his bloody time because nobody is talking about Biafra or whatever, you know, as in the Awka State House. Awka State House is for the government of Anambra State and is not having anything to do with Biafra issue. So if Tinubu goes to Anambra State, he's going there on his own. Yes, because nobody is going to block Biafra. Nobody is talking about Biafra anywhere in Igbo land. Okay, of money is just, you know, another avenue to, you know, be, you know, sucking Nigerian our tax paid money. Because yes, because going to Anambra State all of a sudden because of Biafra. So it means they actually know that what they are doing is bad. Because if what you are doing is right, when they are talking about Biafra, you sit on your own because you have done your homework well. You just become ignorant of anything going on in Igbo land. But now, actually, he has actually found out that he has been marginalizing Igbo land. So Tinubu is not even afraid of going to Anambra State. Anambra State is the home state of Obi. The man, he stole his mandate. What are you telling me? So it means he's just that guy, that man, now what for him? So you actually know that he was doing the wrong thing. See, let me tell you, it doesn't matter. If Tinubu like, he goes. If he like, he don't know. Biafra is going. Nobody is stopping this cause. The cause of Biafra emancipation started since 1970. This thing has been on the heart of every Igbo man since 54 years now after the war. Because we actually believe that one day should come. That is what we believed. When every Igbo man should stand up and actualize Biafra. I don't want to understand. To stand up and actualize Biafra, Biafran cause. And it is playing out. Nobody can stop it. Okay, it is not possible. Nobody can stop it. So if he likes, he should visit Soludo. He should visit other parts of Igbo land. I don't know what I understand. To get the information is needed. But what happened is that Nigerian Biafra is not going to be like the program of 54 years ago. No. It is going to be something that has to do with diplomacy. Igbo man said he want to be part of you. You said no. Last year you stole Obi's mandate. Today you are going to Anambra State to find out what is going on with Biafra. That information he's looking for there. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get any classified document or information in that regard. He's just going there to waste the resources of this country.
But do you think that someone like Soludo we want to betray the effort of betray the people of the Igbos?
Nothing like you don't use the word betray. Why? Anambra State was at least given to Awka. Awka is one of the major political parties in Nigeria under Soludo. Soludo won an election under Awka. We still receive our location from Nigeria there. I'm from Anambra. Yeah. So you don't use the word betray. Soludo is in his office. When he visits him, he will receive Mr. So-called or your president. They will discuss. So that one, you can't say it's betray. He will play a role of, let me say, errand boy. At least you know how much Hope Uzodinma gave Soludo from Tinubu, so that Soludo will play along during presidential election of last year. So he knows actually what he's going to do there. But if you ask me, I said, it's a waste of time. Soludo, Tinubu meeting over Biafra emancipation is a waste of resources and a waste of time. Wasting of time. The only thing that he should do is releasing nnamdikanu, not just desecrating Igbo land. I don't want that man to march on the floor of that region. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Release his brother living in Nnamdikanu there. Tinubu is a tribalized man. See, let me tell you, as long as God of the Igbos, God of Chineke Akabiam lives, he will never get himself as he get to that Igbo land. While nnamdikanu is in there suffering, Tinubu did not say anything good to release nnamdikanu. All he did was giving an appointment to all his people after stealing Anambra man's mandate. And Kudia, Miyama Colonel Musa, the chief of defense staff, and Kudia, and Igbo, Yakovanku, also Kuna Niba, Nipa, Boyanku, Mankenwai, Mankenwaka, and Keonyami, what do you call him, Musa? Yes, what I'm trying to say is that that land will swallow two of them. Yes, for living in nnamdikanu in jail for nothing, that land will swallow two of them. It is not going to be so easy, simple as he thinks. You want to go and investigate what is going on about. Is it today that you started hearing about Biafra? Biafra is taller than you. Biafra is older than you. Biafra is bigger than you. You are just at the office of the president doing all manners of deal, turning yourself into oil merchant, ferry our oil to Malta, refine it, stole your own. I'm telling you, keep your own. And Nigerians are dying. Look at pump price. Okay? It's good though, for him to visit that place. That's a Biafra land for the last time. That's it.
Well, this is the first time
anyway, it is like the first time he's going to Anambra State anyway. But all I know is that for him to see that land well before Biafra comes. Because if all is well in Nigeria, no Igbo man should be asking for Biafra. Yeah. Today, Tinubu, they are the one that spoiled Nigeria under APC. He's now visiting. He's paying Biafra the last visit. Okay, nobody is afraid of Tinubu visiting Anambra State. It doesn't matter. That land is bigger than he. We don't care. That land is bigger than Tinubu. Make him go now. I believe he don't go there. I think tomorrow they go. nnamdikanu should be out. Nigeria should be on their own. Igbo man should be on their own. That's it.
Even the agitation become even very, very strong than before. Simon Ekpa self is even fighting, can I say even more than Nnamdikanu. And you know, Nnamdikanu said it initially that even if they arrest him, it doesn't make any difference. There are people that that are more than him that you will see come up. I think if anybody look, I've been saying it. This agitation of the thing, had it been that our Nigerian leaders wanted to stop such thing, they would have stopped it just after the war. They would have put an end to this thing by listening to those people. So, you know, by putting an end, stopping this marginalization that those people have been always complaining. You know, they started complaining a very, very long time. We don't have any seaport. We don't have international airport. They have been complaining. None of our people have become president. And even though when our people want to become president, the Nigerians will do it in one way or the other. And finally, they will never get there. You know, if you are treated, maltreated, marginalized, and let me give example of slaves, and you want to be free, the visitation of anybody at all cannot stop you from fighting for your freedom. As long as you are not killing, you are not a terrorist, you simply say, I want to be free. I'm not feeling comfortable at this place where I am. I want my freedom. I'm seeing myself caged. I'm seeing a yoke of slavery on my neck. I must break it. I must free myself. You want your freedom. Nothing can stop you from fighting for your freedom. A freedom fighter is like a person who is, locked up in waiting trial. You will call your lawyers and you will fight to defend your rights until you come out of that place. So our dear President Tinubu is a president. He is free to go wherever he wants to go. He has been traveling out of Nigeria. He's free to travel out of Nigeria. He's also free to go to Awka as a politician, as a president, to meet his governor. They will eat and drink and they talk about, discuss political issues. I don't see that it concerns a person who say, I want to be free. It doesn't concern them. They are, working. Their work is not the same work. I mean, it is not the same. Mr. President is going for political affairs, and the agitators are agitating. They want to be free. That is it. I don't think that the visitation of Mr. President have anything to do with it. I don't think that it has anything at all to do with it. There are two people. This one is a politician, is a president going for visitation, and those ones are freedom fighters. They want to be free. They say they are not Nigerian. They don't want to belong to Nigeria again. I didn't mean that Mr. President is going there to meet them. And if, they shouldn't miss it. Mr. President is not going for them, and I don't think he's going for them. The great leader, freedom fighter, is nnamdikanu. If he is going for IPOB, for Biafran agitators, I think he would have started with nnamdikanu by bringing him out and discuss with him, or he would have met Simon Ekpa. So my own point of view, I'm seeing it as it's not the same thing. They are not fighting for the same cause. All of them are not taking the same direction. The direction is very, very different. As of me, it is different. So that's it.
So you don't think that it's going there to so you don't think it's going there to truncate December 2 restoration?
I don't think so. Is he going there with his soldiers? Is he going there to fight anybody? Is he going to discuss with the agitators? If he is discussing with them, how many of them? The whole, almost Easterners, the whole Easterners, all of them are fighting for this freedom of the thing. How many people is he going to meet? And those, even though he's going to meet somebody, those people that he will meet, are they the leaders of the agitators? No. All the agitators have two leaders, I think. nnamdikanu, Simon, Ekpa. If anybody want to meet anybody, those are the people I think they should meet. It's not ordinary people that are only executing, they just order them. This is what we will do. They start to do. It doesn't depend on them. It's just like as I'm standing here now, you come to meet me. What do I have to do with Biafra or Nigeria? I'm not a politician. So if you come and meet me now and say, all those agitators should stop. Okay, if I tell you they should stop, do you think there will be any change? There will be no change. So I don't think that is going to make any difference, because those people keep on agitating strongly. You see, myself, I thought that when they will arrest nnamdikanu, it will finish. Nobody will talk about Biafra again. But arresting him is as if the thing, even fuel the matter. They even come up as they have never come up before. Become even the agitation become even very, very strong than before. Simon Ekpa self is even fighting, can I say even more than nnamdikanu. And you know, nnamdikanu said it initially that even if they arrest him, it doesn't make any difference. There are people that that are more than him that we will see come up. I think if anybody look, I've been saying it. This agitation of the thing, had it been that our Nigerian leaders wanted to stop such thing, they would have stopped it just after the war. They would have put an end to this thing by listening to those people. So, you know, by putting an end, stopping this marginalization that those people have been always complaining. You know, they started complaining a very, very long time. We don't have any seaport. We don't have international airport. They have been complaining. None of our people have become president. And even though when our people want to become president, the Nigerians will do it in one way or the other. And finally, they will never get there. And then they started to say, who are we in Nigeria? Who are we? Since we are not treated like the really citizens. Oh no, they say, we understand. It simply means that we are not the same thing with those people. It is two different countries. That's when they started this agitation. So if you want, somebody wanted to put an end to it, I don't think that it would have been Buhari or Mr. President Tinubu, because, you know, Buhari came up with so many things. He came up with so many things, with what he called Python dance. They dance on the blood of people. After that, the agitation continued. They come up with what they call crocodile smile. They finish to smile on the blood of people. After that, agitation continued. They arrested nnamdikanu. The agitation continued. Whatever they have been doing, the thing is on and on and on. And their language is one. We want to be free. And I think freedom also is a right. Me, I'm one of the people who used to tell people, if you marry a wife, you marry your wife, and she loves you and kept on loving you, there is no problem. But if one day your wife will say, I'm tired of you, I'm going, it should never be by force. Love is not by force. Friendship is not by force. Unity is not by force. Unity is an agreement. If I am pleased with your proposition about unity, I agree with you. If I am pleased with your love language, I agree with you. If I am pleased with your I will agree with you. But if there's no agreement, then what is the need? So for me, I'm seeing no need of Nigerians troubling themselves, no need of the Biafran agitators troubling themselves. If there is need, it will come to a round table, and after round table, if agreement is done with the people with whom agreement should be done, such as nnamdikanu, if you discuss with him on a round table and the agreement is done, no problem. If you discuss with the Simon Ekpa, and the agreement is done, no problem. Those are the leaders of all those agitators. But if you go and call 4-5 people who are hungry, who want to eat, with the name of their brothers or with the blood of their brothers, you give them some food and some money, they eat, and they will tell you agitation is finished. Be very careful with such people. If you want to negotiate, I think it will be with the right people. I repeat, the visitation of Mr. President to Awka is a politician who is going for political affair. I don't think that it has anything to do with agitators.
The more you run Igbo man down, the more God brings him up and position him to take over the entire universe with such unequal, amazing prosperity. Igbo man is growing, especially in the hard times. We are blessed. Oti will be mad at him for doing what? Yes. Oti is not mad at anybody. Oti Is Oti right? Is Oti right? Was Oti the person that allowed military checkpoint? It wasn't Oti. The former governor, Okezie Ikpeazu, did, not Oti. Oti came in with serenity. Oti came in with infrastructural development. Oti came in paying salaries. Oti came in developing and turning Abia State into development industrial hub. What are you saying? It wasn't Oti. Oti won't be mad at Ekpa for what? Ekpa. Why must you be mad at somebody that is doing the right thing? Ekpa is agitating for Biafra to come. Nnamdikanu is agitating for Biafra to come. I'm not mad at Nnamdikanu. What he's doing is real. Anybody that is telling the whole world that he needed Biafra, I'm not mad at that person. That person is doing the needful. Is Nigeria working? Federal government of thieves. Federal government of group of garrisons of armed robbers. Are they doing the right thing? Look at renovation of this Muslim vice president. The renovation of his shelter, his house in Abuja, 6 billion. Why? Is that not madness? To renovate someone's house. How much did they renovate? A British man used to renovate the home of Raphael Cameron. Have you called the name of that man? David Cameron, the former Prime Minister of Britain, and the current one. Oga, in 1735, was it 1835 or 1735? The building of the home of the British Prime Minister is how many years now? Almost getting to 400 years. And they remain there. How many years? They remain it. How much do they budget to renovate or revamp it? Is it not furnishing? And the place still keep on looking neat. Every president that comes to Nigeria will steal money in billions to build home. These people are a set of greedy people, wolves. Oga, the Igbo man cannot stay there again. Igbo man cannot stay here again. You people are too extravagant. You are too, embezzling thrift people. You embezzle so much. You are embezzlers. We don't run that kind of government in Igbo land. How can Tinubu come and use billions, build an office for his wife, use billions, renovate Chetima's house, use billion, buy yachts, use billion, buy presidential jet? This is an act of stealing. Kleptomania government. We turn our back on kleptomaniacs. The Nigerian military cliques, Nigerian political juggernauts, political elites are kleptomaniacs. They steal money. They steal public funds. That's why we are not moving forward. And you Nigerian midgets, you are not believing them that what they are doing is bad. You are always celebrating them. You midgets, it's not right. I can't turn myself to riffraff by celebrating political juggernauts, political rogues, political thieves that embezzle and embezzle until the economy of the country is thoroughly dilapidated. I can't celebrate them. I turn my back on what is bad. You midgets should begin to come out from your chairs of ignominy. You people don't understand at all that some persons are stealing your money and you are celebrating and hailing them. Oga, Nigeria is not a country. I'm a Biafran. Igbos are Biafran. Actually, they turn their back on the Biafrans, the Igbo people. We are not part of the country. That's why we are doing like that. Bye-bye to you people. Nigeria has gone. If you don't like it, you can go and hug Transformer. It doesn't concern anybody. Yes, everybody has the right to agitate for self-determination. Nnamdikanu must surely come out soon. That's our prayer. Okay. Such thing can never happen because they are not meaning well for Nigerians, for Biafrans. The governors are not working for Biafrans. The governors are working for their Fulani masters. It is the only person that has the ace, of justice in his arm. An ace up his arm, and is having the ace of, justice is the Labour Party governor. The Labour Party governor, Lesotho, people elected him, and the returning INEC officer rejected bribe. That's why Oti is excelling today. Nobody would have known about Oti. Tinubu would have put his man there. Ekpa would have put his man there. They will be stealing and stealing. It is stealing galore, siphoning galore, embezzlement galore. And Abia would have not gotten the kind of development Abia State has gotten in a space of 12 months. Today, it is because a different person has taken over of Abia State governmental administration. That's why you are seeing those good things you are seeing there. So no need of telling me those governors should work with Ekpa. Is Ekpa a Nigerian? Ekpa is telling you that he's not a Nigerian. Ekpa is a Biafran. Biafran is coming very soon. Oh. All those army checkpoints, I wonder why they are not there again. But I know that something is about to happen. Biafra is coming. Willy-nilly. Biafra is peacefully going. And Nigeria will stay be stealing, embezzling, fighting themselves, listing like Ruas, Boko Haram, ISWAP, Headers, and Saru. There are many terror groups in the north awaiting you Nigerian guys. Nigerian lovers, stay in your country. Eh? Thank you. Thank you for staying in your country.
But lastly, but do you think the BLA will be enough to secure the life of the Biafrans if eventually the military kicks off from the southeast?
There's nothing like securing Biafra land, or will be powerful enough to secure Biafra land. What are you seeing presently? Can Nigerian military go face those people? Those soldiers are when Biafra get their independence, they are well structured. We will run a well-structured security outfit in the southeastern Nigeria. And of course, you've seen the level the far ESN has gone to stop Fulani terrorism across Nigeria. And the Fulani government was annoyed that Fulani headers have not killed the whole farmers in Anambra. They are annoyed. Courtesy ESN. Our forest guard, the ESN, they are there securing the whole farmland, the whole forest. That's why Fulani government that just left was very, very unhappy with ESN. And you can see the current government, the Fulani government under Tinubu, they have sent all the Fulani soldiers to go after those ESN, our forest guard. But they could not disalive them. They are the one disaliving every Fulani man that is rearing cattle on our farmland in the southeast, kidnapping our southeasterners. ESN will arrest all of them. They are doing good job. Igbo man doesn't have fear. Igbo man, you can't take over his region illegally. If you want to farm on Igbo man land, you must bring, what do you call it? There is this wages, money they pay for allocation of land before located to you on lease. You must pay. There is money to pay. It has legal term. That is what we operate or practice in Igbo land. You can't come on someone's farmland, start grazing on it. You graze illegally, you destroy crops. What do you expect of the next cultivation or spell season? That is when people that cultivate the land resumes cultivation. What do you expect? There will be food drought. There will be famine in the land. Fulani man desecrate people's land, graze on people's farmland, kill and annihilate the houses, grazing on their crops in the north. And they know how to protect and secure their animals. All those animals they are rearing from north to south. Enough is enough. If you want to rear cattle, you make an enclosure. You keep your cows inside the enclosure. You don't go and encroach on the farmland of another man. It is an abomination. It is against the law. Tell me where it is in Nigeria Constitution that somebody should come and graze on my farmland. The Anyampi government. Buhari government is a government of Anyampi. Tinubu is running an Anyampi government, turning his back on Igbos and is playing out on him. His economic team. His economic team, I don't know why Nigeria is going down. They are not doing anything. Upon the fact that they come up with all manner of stringent policies to bring Igbo businessmen down. Still, we are making our money at the wharf. My brother, the more you run Igbo man down, the more God brings him up and position him to take over the entire universe with such unequal, amazing prosperity. Igbo man is growing, especially in the hard times. We are blessed.